I'm excited that you all could join us here today. We founded Sana Labs with the vision that learning would be personalized for everyone, everywhere. A future where a learning assistant knows what we know, what we need to master, and how we learn best, empowering each one of us to learn anything. We unequivocally believe that learning is a meta problem that improves every aspect of our lives. Improving learning has cascade effects in every other industry as well. Improving research in medicine, assuring quality in healthcare, and providing economical empowerment. That is why improving how millions of people learn is one of the world's most important problems. And it has never been more important. In a global pandemic, millions of health workers have to be trained to support. And with ever-increasing skill gaps, over 50% of our global workforce have to be reskilled and upskilled. To meet this challenge, we need fundamentally new tools. That is why today we're setting an entirely new North Star for the future of learning, launching a whole new generation of intelligent, predictive tools that are effortless to use. At first, they'll seem like magic, but soon they'll just be part of our everyday lives. I, for one, can't wait to say goodbye to one-size-fits-all and hello to ubiquitous, personalized learning. Learning platforms have historically been built for a one-size-fits-all delivery, and with a pronounced focus on the administration rather than on the learning experience, making the act of discovering and learning new information difficult. The result is an average NPS score of -25. 70% of the content forgotten within 24 hours, and monthly engagement averages of 3%. At Sana Labs, we want to develop great products that really transform learners' lives, integrating AI seamlessly to make education more personal, and enable learners as well as educators to do things they could have never imagined. We have been working hard on the future of Sana, and we believe this product will change what people expect from learning. I'm so excited and I'm so proud to share it with you here today. First, Sana is a learning assistant for you. No two learners learn the same, which is why over 60% find a misalignment between their learning and their knowledge gaps. Sana embodies many of the well-known best practices from learning science and knows what you know and what you need to master by when, recommending your individual learning path. With real-time recommendations, Sana mimics the experience of a one-to-one tutor, fast-tracking when you understand the concepts easily, analyzing your mistakes and how you forget to resurface content at the optimal time, and providing explanations that address your knowledge gaps. With integrated nudges, Sana coaches you when you stumble and helps you celebrate when you succeed. Neural search allows you to easily access your knowledge and ask questions to Sana the same way you would ask questions to a colleague. For example, where does blood flood after it leaves the right ventricle? And you'll receive a real-time response. As a result, our vision is to help you learn 2 times faster, remember the knowledge 3 times longer, while staying more engaged. Second, we set out to reimagine learning analytics. Learning analytics, we believe, should be like having 1,000 analysts in your hand. But today, over 70% of leaders find the inability to measure learning a core workforce issue. Today, it's not easy to know where to look in your data for insights, let alone act on those insights effectively. Sana provides powerful learning analytics that reveals and predicts skill gaps in real time. Sana shows managers and team members which skill gaps exist and what is needed to work on to reach role mastery. With proactive recommendations, Sana knows exactly what you need to do and allows you to do it in a single tap. Integrating into your other systems, Sana finds correlations between learning and business performance, For example, did your sales training lead to an uplift in sales? Status reports write themselves and appear in your inbox every single morning, giving you a clear view into outcomes without having to chase down information. You can even write questions to Sana in natural language, in the same way you'd ask an analyst. For example, show me the mastery of mechanical ventilation by hospital. And Sana knows the answer. Third, with AI-assisted authoring, Sana makes content production 10 times more effective. Creating courses and generating questions to effectively measure knowledge transfer is a very time-consuming task. Sana automatically splits static formats like PDFs into bite-sized content and generates questions automatically based on your learning material. Our authoring is designed to be as intuitive as it is powerful, and allows you to seamlessly collaborate with other authors in real time to create engaging content. With a vast variety of question types and interactive articles, your content has never looked better. Today, course improvements stop once you hit publish, leaving ineffective content live with learners. As you collect your learners' interactions, our content insights help you find and rank opportunities to improve your content iteratively over time. Sana also highlights which questions are confusing, which explanations need improvement based on learner sentiment, and even provides AI-generated suggestions to improve your content, such as remove double negatives from your question to effectively measure knowledge transfer. Together, the learning experience, analytics, and authoring make up a fully integrated, personalized learning platform that will transform how the world learns. Global Fortune 500 organizations are quickly adopting Sana for a range of use cases, including reskilling and upskilling, elevating product understanding in sales, and accelerating onboarding and compliance. Sana comes with a few built for adaptive, engaging courses so that you can try out the experience today, or start by creating your own courses from scratch. To share more about how Novartis is using Sana to transform their learning experience, here's Mark Ramos, Global Head of Learning Innovation.
Novartis delivers medicines to over 2 billion people globally, and we're on a mission to discover new ways to improve and extend people's lives. To support that mission, we made learning a key strategic imperative. We set out to harness the full power of the organization, unleashing the power of our people. And with Sana, we are not only reimagining medicine, but we're reimagining how our workforce learns. With bite-sized learning recommendations, learning becomes integrated into the flow of work. For example, sales reps pick up their phone on the way to customer meeting to review the most important client claims, making sure they really have as much of a successful meeting and interaction as possible. R&D associates get upskilled on clinical trials when it best suits them, instead of being pulled out of their work from a classroom session or for a classroom session. The learning assistant knows exactly what each employee needs and their learning preferences, making sure that the learning stays engaging and relevant for every employee. Before Sana Labs, we could only review statistics at the course level, giving very little insights into which areas where learners were really struggling. Now, with Sana, we get a deep, robust understanding of exactly where the organization is struggling and can take action based on those insights. Before Sana, much of our learning content lived in print modules, flat PDFs, PowerPoints, and other older forms of media. Sana's authoring, however, makes it impossible to create disengaging content. It's awesome. The integrated authoring tool enables us to iteratively improve content with really rich data and rich interaction that we can gain from that data. Similar to a lot of other global enterprises, and because of the COVID-19 scenario, a lot of companies are really far more focused, less on upskilling and far more on reskilling their own employees, their own associates for current needs, current jobs, and even jobs of the future. When we think about reskilling, we're also thinking about how can we take our own employees and really improve their skill set in terms of their own existing jobs, but for that large growing demographic and population, or that individual is looking for a brand new opportunity, a brand new job also within Novartis or the enterprise that you might be working in. It's less about improving the current job that you have, which is critical. It's equally important to think about how can I reskill myself to take on a radically different job for a different function, a different part of the company, or frankly, just a new part of my own career growth. With Sana's adaptive learning technologies, we have really learned that there are opportunities to right-size the perfect amount of content for that person that might already be an expert in their current role. Now they want to move to a similar expert role, but in a different position, a different function. They only need to know that gap. And with Sana Labs adaptive learning technologies, we can better identify that gap quicker and make the learning required to address that gap far more personal, far more unique. And from a business perspective, we're able to actually save a variety of costs and time, because we can now accelerate that person's growth for that new reskilling opportunity, and really think about doing the best thing for our employees. We're so excited about this opportunity working with Sana Labs. We're really excited about the new technologies and the new approaches that we're bringing. And from a Novartis perspective, we're really hoping that we can also provide a beacon, so to speak, in terms of really helping to showcase a lot of the best practices that the Sana team is fortifying and scaling. And we really appreciate the opportunity to partner.
Thanks, Mark. We're really excited to be on this journey with you. In spring of 2020, we dedicated our research, engineering, and operations teams to support hospitals on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic. We partnered with Mount Sinai, Karolinska Institute, ASU, and the New York Academy of Sciences to upskill nurses on the optimal treatment for COVID-19, ensuring the safety of their staff while improving the ability to save lives in their communities and limit the spread of COVID-19. With Sana, hospitals did not only reimagine how to deliver online learning in a time of crisis, but also how to drive the future of learning for hospital systems today. With Sana, learning became dynamic, delivered in the flow of work, and specific to the knowledge gaps of each nurse. We started with an adaptive assessment that measured the baseline knowledge of each nurse, where some already knew 60% of the material, but for others, the concepts were brand new. Based on their knowledge, they received personalized recommendations of content to study until they achieved mastery. In fact, no two nurses had the same learning path. They learn on their phone, on their way to work, search up information when they needed it, and study during their lunch breaks. They now have one place where they could go to find a comprehensive, up-to-date, and personalized learning experience. Before Sana, the hospitals had very limited insights into the knowledge gaps of their nurses and could only anecdotally gather feedback. With Sana, they could get a deep understanding of the knowledge gaps for each nurse and by hospital site. For example, nursing educators could identify that nurses struggled with topics covering mechanical ventilation, enabling them to provide more relevant training going forward. Before Sana, nursing educators had to collect knowledge assets from all over the organization, both digital and offline. Knowledge assets were static and required time to update and send out. Now, hospitals could author content in one single place, which created one single source of truth and they could then push those updates to all nurses at the same time. The curriculum quickly gained adoption, and to date we've served over 2,000 hospitals, helping train over 70,000 nurses, providing a high-quality, personalized COVID-19 curriculum, and ultimately helping nurses save lives. Today, we've learned from one of the pioneers in our industry about how we can reimagine learning with AI, and I'm referring to Mark. We've learned about how AI can empower every single employee with a learning assistant that helps them learn 2 times faster while remembering the content 3 times longer. We've learned how AI can help us provide every single admin with the power of 1,000 analysts in their hand, and how AI-assisted authoring could help us improve how we create content and create content 10 times more effectively. We've set an entirely new North Star for the future of learning, and at last, we're ready to say goodbye to one-size-fits-all and hello to ubiquitous, personalized learning.